Hey there everybody, Matt Carter here.
And Jessica Carter.
This video is going to be mostly about taking a look towards The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 16, because there is a little bit of just weird irony to tonight's episode in that so much of it I feel like was spent other than, watching Princess wander around with some people. It was all really meant to set up the events of the finale.
Yep.
But then the problem is, this kind of is the finale, or the finale for the time being, because episode 16 is no longer airing next week. So what we're going to do in this video is sort of take you through what is going on, when this episode could air, some things that we also kind of want to see throughout it. Before we dive in, though, if you guys do like this video, remember to give us a like and subscribe to the channel for more updates, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with everything that we're doing here. Alright, so let's just get into the sad reality of it, which is just due to everything that's kind of obviously going on in the world right now.
Yep.
There's no way for The Walking Dead to have its proper finale next week as planned.
No. So instead we had what we had today, which was, we saw everything with Princess, and she was introduced a lot more to us. We sort of got this idea about her, that she's been living in this city by herself for at least a year now. She still has a remarkably good attitude about it, which is kind of interesting. She's very sort of positive, upbeat. There's a sadness inside of her, but we see that she's going to go off with Ezekiel and the group, which is kind of cool. That seems like she's going to be around for at least a little while longer moving forward. It's neat. It's cool to meet some new people, and it's cool to have somebody who just kind of has that positive energy about them, because this is a world where that is very few and far between and not easy to come by.
It's also kind of more impressive when you think about the fact that she also spooked away all the horses, led them into serious danger, and yet still has some sort of... I would just be like, I ruined it. I would be so in my head if I was her that I would have just completely lost the entire act by like midway through.
Then we also saw what was going on with Beta. So he's got an enormous horde. Enormous. And it looks like they're at this, it looks like a hospital. It says emergency, or parts of the letters are down. So this is where everybody's hiding out. So it's still a big cliffhanger to some degree. I mean, I don't know how they're going to get out of that unless there's some back door everyone can run out of. But because that is a huge horde.
This is going to be a problem, like a really enormous problem. And that is, of course, ironically, probably one of the reasons why we're not getting it next week, because this is sort of the situation as we sort of understand it here. Yeah. The Walking Dead is a show that not only has a ton of cast members, it feels like 1 billion of them.
Yep.
They also have a lot of special effects. It takes a lot of time to get the costumes, the effects, get all those walkers on there. It does not happen overnight.
No, it doesn't. So, I mean, it seems that they were really close to finishing this episode, but then with everything that's happened in the real world, they're unable to finish it right now.
And to sort of make things even more, challenging, because I think the question would be, okay, well then why is it possible that everyone could finish it from their own homes? And I think, with some shows maybe, but the specific equipment that they use, is at least according to what Angela Kang had to say in a interview with comicbook.com, that it really isn't something that's so easily mobile that they can just pop it into somebody's house overnight to get this stuff together. So it's a good thing that everyone is staying safe. The trade-off, of course, is that we got to wait for a while for this to all be kind of packaged together in a way that is typical Walking Dead quality. Because even if you don't like every story that the show does, and, we certainly have not here and there,
yeah,
it always at least looks really good.
Yeah, and I would rather wait to have a good quality looking episode than have them, string together something with glue and paper clips just so that we can get an ending. I mean, this show isn't like that. So, we gotta wait. So how long are we going to wait? That's the question.
Yes, that is the question, and that is one that is really difficult to kind of figure out because it's all subjective, right? It's all based on a number of different factors. It's all based on also what AMC wants, because the first question is, okay, well, maybe you can sort of devise a situation where they can all go in and finish the episode as soon as, this crisis is over. Mm-hmm. And then we can get it maybe a few weeks after that. I mean, ideally, it would be great to say that we could have it in the summer.
Yeah, but the real issue is depending on how long this goes on for is going to depend on how quickly they can get back to actually start working on season 11. I mean, it may not be able to get together for this year is kind of the truth we're all looking at this point.
Yeah, and if there is a situation where season 11 doesn't happen, at least on AMC this year, is the network then going to be like, okay, well, even if episode 16 finishes this summer, we want to hold it until fall. That way we have something to put there to sort of bridge the gap between seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they may want to keep it for Walking Dead usually comes back in October, so maybe they would want to keep it for a Halloween special or something like that, sort of as that one-off while they're trying to get together season 11.
I think it's a strong possibility. I would like to live in a world though where everything gets better. They go in, they do the episode, they get it polished off, and then AMC is like, you know what? People have waited long enough for this. Let's just give it to them this summer. Hopefully that can happen. Hopefully we'll get to see it, because it feels as though episode 16 is going to have a lot of stuff, including an enormous zombie battle, which I want in every single finale for this show if I can have it.
Yeah, I like how Gabriel called Daryl to be like, come and help us. Like, he's going to be able to come and help this. Like, I honestly don't know how they're going to get out of this. They didn't seem like they were really prepared for this. They're sort of out in hiding. They are working on a couple little things we saw in there, but I mean, who knows how far along they are. They may have thought they had more time. It's going to be interesting to see how it really plays out.
If Carol can survive the cave, and if Glenn can survive the dumpster only to be later killed by Negan, I think it is possible that Daryl may be able to rush in, save the day, and suddenly become like the ultimate zombie killing machine and take out like 200 of them in a second or something.
I really hope that's not going to happen. No, this is going to be a group effort, and I think they're going to be able to figure it out.
I mean, is there probably going to be someone who dies in the finale?
Absolutely.
Sure, but it's not going to be the entire group that's there.
No, and then we're following the story of the Whisperers for the rest of the time.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody really needs to see the Whisperers longer than this season.
No, this needs to wrap up now.
Yeah, just give us the battle, somebody can take out Beta, and then we can all be happy, we can all move forward and deal with other things like the Commonwealth. When are we finally going to get that?
Yeah, I mean, that's something that I was really hoping to see in this upcoming episode, to sort of see that connection, see what happens also with Stephanie.
Yeah.
And, is she part of that? Is she not part of that? I still want to see that meeting. I need to know if he's getting catfished or this is the real deal.
It is like, it's so funny at this point. There's like so many different things I could be excited about. And there's a part of my brain, it's a very weird part, I'm just as excited for finding out if Stephanie is legitimately a real person as I am whether or not they're going to survive the zombie horde, just because I feel like that's actually kind of inevitable. There's actual mystery here with Stephanie.
So we also have to talk about the Maggie of it all. We've heard sort of the rumblings that maybe she was going to maybe be back this season. Now we only have one episode left, so if this is maybe she's going to be back this season, then this was the episode.
Yeah, and it feels like there are enough interviews out there where people dance around the idea of Maggie being in the finale that it feels like she's kind of got to be in the finale at this point, right? In
my opinion, she was going to be in the finale. You don't dance around that stuff to be like, oh no, she was never planning on being. Usually, if you're hiding something, you dance around it. If it's not happening, then it's like, oh, unfortunately, we really wanted her, but we couldn't get her. They don't dance around that, no.
No. The good news is we will see Maggie for sure next season. She's supposed to be a series regular coming up. She's going to have a very big role again. So we can rejoice in that and maybe find out what she has been up to for all of this time. And we probably will need her to join the group because I'm sure we're going to lose at least one person. I think Ezekiel's got to be really high on the list just because he's already dying anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty worried about him.
Okay, here's my honest feeling on it. I think we're going to lose Ezekiel, and I think we're going to lose one other character that we would not expect.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know who that person is. Actually, no, probably know who that is. It's probably Rosita, because Rosita's got another show.
Yeah, probably. I think we're going to lose a couple of people with this big battle. Probably Rosita, maybe another sort of mid-tier character, and probably a few red shirts.
Yeah.
No offense.
Don't kill me in the Walking Dead finale. I still need to be, unless you'll introduce the video and I'll just be like, and follow it up all the time. But anyway, let's hear from you guys. When do you want to see episode 16 air? And beyond that, what do you want to see in it? Let us know all your thoughts in the comments, and if you guys do like this video, remember to give us a like, subscribe, and you can support us further by checking the link in the description to the store, and we'll see you here next time.